to get a distinction here. So what is the difference, you think, between inferencing and guessing?
If I may, we are the master teachers of Prince George. If someone asks me on the street, what is PAR? I tell them it is a program that's about teaching teachers to become the best. And it's taught by 17 master teachers in the county.
I'm John Wemple, the Instructional Specialist for Peer Assistance and Review here in Prince George's County Schools. So why PAR? We're here to help develop and retain a high-performing workforce, and this is a challenging craft. New teachers need time to get good at it, and veteran teachers who are new to this district are working with an unfamiliar evaluation system. Add to that this is one of the largest districts in the nation, with around 135,000 students with a wide range of backgrounds. You're going to need an equally wide range of pedagogical approaches. So we become one of the structures and supports that help teachers achieve here. But don't take my word for it. Let's hear from our clients and some of the CTs who serve them.
The Peer Assistance and Review program is phenomenal in my opinion. I feel like this program should be brought to the attention of all new teachers.
The PAR program was very helpful to me in the fact that with my consultant teacher, she invited me to several trainings that I went to a Domain 2 training. That's were areas where I struggled, and also Domain 3 struggled. And the trainings were very individualized.
So actually, I was really excited to find out I had a consulting teacher, because my first year in the PAR program, or before I got into PAR actually, I was struggling so hard. I had just moved from a new state. I was struggling learning the new curriculum, how this district was different from where I was trained, and it was so much harder than I thought it was going to be, and I was drowning. So I actually requested to be in the program.
When it comes to the PAR program, I feel like this has been one of the most beneficial program to me.
I really believe that every new educator in Prince George's County should be afforded the opportunity to be enrolled in PAR.
You know, for people, and it was also a second career for me as well, because I worked in many different areas before I said, hey, I want to be a teacher. So, you know, coming in that way, it was difficult because my education that I received didn't really teach me how to be a teacher.
PAR is designed to support new teachers in Prince George's County Public Schools. What do I mean by support? We are allowed to come in to the teachers' classrooms. We have a confidentiality clause. They really are allowed to talk to us about the nuances of the profession that they wouldn't say to anyone else.
I believe that PAR is an instructional support team. We go to teachers throughout the district and provide them with coaching, consulting, mentorship, and sometimes friendship to help them get through the first few years of their teaching experience in our district.
So with the Peer Assistance and Review Consulting Teacher Program, which we know as PAR, this program was the birth and the baby of PGCEA. It was used to give another level of due process to teachers. So instead of just disregarding or throwing away teachers, we became as PAR to be able to support teachers who are struggling, mainly non-tenured teachers. And so as a result of that, we came into being about 3 years ago.
PAR has been in this district since 2014, and in the 3 years that we've been here, our data shows that compared to other non-tenured teachers, our clients have 2 to 3 times the growth in the measured components.
I would say that being able to train and learn with my consulting teacher definitely had an impact on my student growth, because I was still learning, you know. So I was able to soak up everything that I was learning from Miss Lane and through those trainings and bring it back into my classroom.
My consultant teacher, I was in love with her because she was so helpful to me. This was a very hard year for me, not only school-wide, but personally. And she was there. And that meant a lot. That I could ask or I could call and say, this is going on, and yes, I need you to help me,
but right now I need to do something else. My mom was sick this year, so let me just say my mom was sick. And I could call my mentor teacher and I said, I'm really struggling with this.
So sitting down with the consulting teacher and being able to dive into the curriculum with someone who understood it, who knew what was going on and could break it down for me really helped. And then being able to transfer that knowledge to lesson plans and taking it from the lesson plan to the classroom was definitely what saved my career.
The moment I found out my consulting teacher was there to make me a better teacher was probably after the first observation they did on me. We sat down, had really candid conversation, open conversation. It wasn't just by the book. It was, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How can I help you in any way possible? And there was some constructive criticism, which I'm very open to, and I'm glad that's there because we all need that to make ourselves better.
My consulting teacher told me one thing: good teaching is good teaching no matter who's in the room. Now anyone can come in and I'm the same way all the time.
A little bit more than half of our clients come from other districts. So for them, sometimes a big focus is learning a new evaluation system. Our consulting teachers are trained in and certified in Danielson's framework for teaching. We can provide solid support in that area. We offer clients large and small-scale trainings here at the Teacher Leadership Center at Thomas Claggett. But the bulk of our work is in one-on-one support. Because of our training, consulting teachers have the skills to offer expert advice in a safe, confidential environment.
If anybody coming into the program, I would say, just be open to it. You might feel a little apprehensive. Me, I was like, whatever's going to help, and if it's going to help the children, it's going to help me, and it was exciting that way.
This PAR program is really, really necessary for new teachers in their years before their tenure years.
After my second year as a 5th grade teacher, I feel very prepared. I actually know what I'm doing now.
We need the tools in our toolbox to implement what's expected. And in order to do that, everybody needs to be afforded the same opportunity that I was.
So no matter who you are, I don't care if you're a teaching savant, nobody walks into this profession just automatically being distinguished every day of their teaching career. And some teachers have more severe struggles than others, and our program is really designed to be able to help teachers who are struggling.
I'm so proud to be a PAR consulting teacher. I say this because I'm a product of Prince George's County. I've also been a teacher in the county, and I know how teachers feel. I know several clients are very apprehensive about receiving a PAR consultant teacher. My goal is to demyth any of those negative feelings that they may have about the program.
So I'm really excited to be able to talk about the PAR program that we have for our teachers. It's an excellent program. We have phenomenal consulting teachers that actually mentor our teachers that come to our district and provide them with one-on-one support, coaching, mentoring, in-classroom assistance. They help them with everything from lesson planning to making a wonderful and nurturing learning environment for their students. So it's a great opportunity, and it's been great for my teachers.